Hi everyone, I started recording now, so this is going for the video. Nothing was lost, I only said hello and that Frag and Encore is coming tomorrow. Hi Duper! Always cool to see you here. So, I'm going to model something simple today, because if you see the alerts and the intro, it doesn't have many custom models, and I thought I'm going to make a little PlayStation model so we can use it for some animations. Now let's go here. Here we go. Alright. It's gonna be chiller today. Something low stakes, but you know, it's cool. It's fun to make little models like this. So let me turn around. Here we go. I always forget to turn the model around. I wish there was some way to make it automatically when I change the scenes, but it is what it is. Yeah, something like this seems good enough of a start. You know, I'm trying to make everything a little bit PlayStation thematic, because that's the first game console real one I had when I was younger. I had like a fake NES with one of those cartridges that had like 9,009,999 games on it, and it actually was like 4 games on loop. And I had a lot of fun with that back in the day, but it wasn't until I got the PlayStation that I had a real console with some real games. And since my family wasn't very rich, I didn't get the PlayStation 2, so I kept playing the same console for 2 generations straight. And I think that kinda shaped how I play games and how I see these things. So yeah, I'm going with it as a symbol for myself. Oh, it didn't have Mario 1, Mario 2, Mario 3. It only had Mario M, which was like a modified version in which you jump super high, Mario G, which made you invulnerable as soon as you had a mushroom, because you couldn't turn little again once you became big, and Mario W, which started on World 3, stuff like that. It was only the Mario games that had some variations. The rest, like tanks and stuff, were always the same. Still, they didn't lie, there was like pages and pages of game entries in that menu, even if they did the same thing as each other. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a funky PlayStation. Hi Morse! We're happy to see you are coming here for a bit. yeah, something like this works for this tray. Thank you. I'm really excited too. In fact, I'm super nervous. I hope it goes well. Like, we did everything we could to make the game as polished as possible. Like, there was a lot of bug fixes and even last minute changes. Because even this morning I've been like tweaking small stuff. And I hope it's perfect, like as good as it can be. Because you know that thing when the hookshot sometimes was in a different color and you could still latch on stuff. That thing has been fixed. I fixed that like 2 days ago. Now everything works. Like you see the target in red, you latch to the enemy or to the wall. And it's great, you won't. It's like 100%. It works now. There was always some wiggle room on it. But I think I got it now. Because it's working like in a different way. Like as a predictive thing rather than just checking distances. Because I figure even if it's not 100% physics exact of the position, it's better if it does exactly what the player expects. I'm thinking actually I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger so it's more accurate to a PlayStation. Hi Green Spice! Hello Razas! Well, anyway, on Switch the patches will probably take a little longer to get because consoles are notoriously hard to polish on. Sometimes you make a patch and you just want to push it. It's not as easy. There is a lot of restrictions and wait time and queues. So probably all of the fixes that come from Encore after the release will be in one big patch for Switch. On Steam you'll probably get them quicker, but again, I'm saying this again, we work really hard to fix anything, so it won't be in as bad a state as the original Fragment when. There has been a lot of hard work on getting it to work correctly. A lot more of testing. But you know, that's what happens. You learn over time. I gotta say, developing Fragment Encore was a learning exercise. I learned so much during especially this last stretch. It's crazy. Actually, I think I made something wrong here, so I'm gonna redo everything. Yeah, there we go. We're gonna clean a bit so we have better geometry to work with. And we're going to turn a few trees around. Here we go. Quads all around. And this to keep the triangle correct. Oh yeah, the alerts, they are going to be fun, because at first I just wanted to make some icons, to draw something, because even if most of you probably know me just because of the 3D stuff, I like to draw too. I make drawings that are not as good as my models, but I enjoy the process a lot, and I wanted to draw something. And instead of just adding static images, I thought maybe I could make like a PlayStation model and make it open, and make the disc tray open and the stuff pop out from it. I thought that would be fun. Now, as you can see here, we have just trees and quads in a more or less a regular way. I'm gonna duplicate this for the disk. And flip the normals. This will be hidden for now. And this will be the center of the display. Actually, remove this. We are going to do the correct thing. Here we go. No, actually, I need this cut. I was too quick to delete this. Because now I can get this part. And extrude out a little bit. And this is probably not like the best way to fix this. But you know, it works. Sometimes that's all you need. There we go. There's the basic shapes. Oh, thank you, Races. I've been making a few models lately for the streams, mostly because I at first didn't really want to stream. I was too afraid, and even if it was something I wanted to do, I was about to pass on it, because I am unfathomably shy and really bad at socializing, and I had this weird thought that nobody wanted to see me here, and that if I did, I would be just bothering people. but there were especially for friends that were really supportive and really wanted me to pursue this and to try. So I made model for them. And of course, I'm not mentioning her, but she was just as important, if not even more. Ayase, which is like the love of my life. She's here, she's helping me every day, and she also supported me a lot. For her, I haven't made a 3D model, I have made something different, and you will see it when the time comes. But I can tell you it's really cute. So I hope you will like it when you see it. Look at her. She's the best. Now I think there is not a lot else that goes on in a PlayStation in terms of topology. So we are almost done with the main part of the work. And we are deleting the inside parts because we don't really need them. Also, something I liked about the PlayStation design is that it has these little cooling areas here. Let me check the reference real quick. Yeah, it goes all the way. Where it's selected to? Here. Small little tweaks to make everything conform to the grid. And we'll just pick this part and mirror it. And we'll get rid of the inside faces again. Because we don't really need them. think here actually those go. And I think we are ready to start texturing. I'm gonna sip some water. Good. That's something you don't really notice until you start streaming, like the throat gets dry when you talk, like real quick. Of course that's probably something everyone knows, but since I'm usually not much of a talker, I am discovering it now. Now let's go here. Alright, I already have like a project for it, but it's completely empty. So first thing we are going to do is take a bit of a gamble about how much it should occupy. I think something like this goes well. I'm gonna fill it. So now we can come here and start unwrapping. We don't have a material yet, so I'm gonna set it up. We are going to set it to closed interpolation because we don't want the pixels to get blurry. So now we have this. We are going to start by cutting some borders. Actually, yeah, let's cut some seams in here. That's it. The texture is 256 by 256, by the way. We'll maybe have to change that later, but I don't know. I thought it was a good resolution. We'll see as with texture, because we are winging it. This goes out. This goes out too. Actually, now we are going to keep all of this. Because now we can grab this from view. Actually, you go out too. Now we are going to turn this up. Pixel coordinates. This was the default in the old Blender, and I don't know why they changed it, but if you don't have this turned on, your pixel coordinates here won't be pixels, they will be like from 0 to 1, and it's the most impractical thing ever if you are going to use pixel art textures. Man, I cannot imagine what it must be to work in support, because let me tell you, I get real depressed when things don't work. Like, you place your faith on technology and you put your faith in machines to just do the thing they are supposed to do, and when they don't, it's like a contract with the world has been breached. So all of my support to everyone that works as support, because you are playing against the greatest evil. Now this I will center. And we have like a more or less good rectangle. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense that it works as 0,1 in the backend, because, you know, it has to be agnostic to the size of the texture. And to be honest, for a lot of different styles, that makes more sense than pixel coordinates. After all, every single model has a different texture, but for pixel art, editor-wise, like when you are moving the UVs and you want to snap them, when you are making pixel art textures, you really need to know the actual pixel number within the actual texture you're using. Now we can go here and take back a few pixels here. So here we can check, and yeah, we need like 3 pixels less. I may always forget to export. Because you see, here doing this, we get rid of a little artifact already. And now this is in 46. So we can come here. Yep, 46. And add a little shine. Man, I like it. I love this song. It always gets me like pumped. It always makes me ready to go. So now we have one side, and we need to make this one have a shadow instead. And we know it goes up by 2 pixels, so we are going to use that to add another shine. Also, we are going to mirror this and add it to the other side. And I'm thinking I'm gonna use 2 levels too here. Alright. Yeah, this works for the most part. Now we have a district here with a texture that shouldn't have, but it's a good start. We're going to pick this part here. And I think around here should be good for now. And we are crazy over here, so we'll just try to guess the size instead of doing the correct thing, which will be to export the UV. Actually, let's export the UV. Let's not be stupid. I am stupid more often than I should, so let's do our homework and here we go. Let's add a layer here. Yeah, something like this. What happened with the music? I don't know why it pauses randomly sometimes. And now that we have this, we are going to center it. Here we go. So I can remove this layer. Export. And here we have the top. Hey Brad! How's it going? Brad here is developing Radventure, and it's like an amazing looking game. It looks like, you know, it's probably because it's so far a vertical slice, but it looks like almost like a AAA game. It looks fantastic, everything looks so polished and so varied. So everyone should check his work, because I guarantee you like it. It's really fun, and I can't wait to see what comes next. This we are going to put here for now. And we are going to export the UVs again. Do you usually do this like at once? Like you lay out the whole UV of the model and then you export it and start painting. But since we are winging the topology as we go, we are doing it little by little. And man, it's been has been a long time since Radventure started going out, because I also remember that by the time of the platforming direct, I already knew the project and I had already seen it. So it really has come a long way. I gotta say that it looks even better now. So you gotta be really proud. Alright. Wait a minute, what happened here? Here we go. I love Isoprite, but sometimes it's a little bit weird when it comes to working with layers. Now we are going to export and see where it's falling. Okay, this is going to be a little bit more troublesome to work on. Yeah, let's go back. Actually, let's get this one. And now we can do this. And here we go. Actually, not quite. We probably need like a more exact shape to make the shadows look correct. So that's what we're going to do. Yeah, something like this. Alright, let's go back to Blender and check how it's looking. Better, definitely. We're going to make this part a little bit darker too. Same with this part. And now that we have this, here we go. Now we're cooking. Well, my favorite, it has to be the original PlayStation. It's like, it's so blocky, it's so big, it has those protruding blocks. It's like, I don't know, it looks like a big mech or something. I think that's funny, but I don't know, I like the way it looks. The PS3 was a little bit weird because it had those rounded shapes, and I don't like machines that are rounded because you cannot stack them with other stuff. I like my artificial stuff to stack with each other like they are just crates. And that's probably a weird pet peeve, but we don't choose those. Now we are going to make some more seams. Because we are going to make this in a very lazy way, since we don't need a lot of detail for them. We're going to make a little square over here. And here we'll just make like a tiny strip with all of the shine colors and all of the shadow colors. So now we can just place this. And since there is some trees, they behave a little bit weird. But we don't care, we are gonna fix it later. So we need to make sure that they are like this. And now this the easiest one, the quads. We turn them around. And now we fix all of the other. And I know what you're thinking, this is like the weirdest way about UV and grabbing. This is like the weirdest way to go about it, but I don't know, I like it because it's very mechanic, very exact, very by the numbers. Alright, with all of this fixed, we are not going to use the whole strip because those pixels at the top are going to be used by this one. And here we go. We can actually do the same here. And we see that it's not exactly the same pixel proportion, so we can do something like this. Here we go. Yeah, definitely Game Boy Color is like really good. I had the pistachio green one, which is the same I just had. It's probably my favorite Game Boy design too, because it has the perfect blend of blocky and round. It had a little bit of bevel to it. No, I don't think I have a display at the back of my head. Probably my head would work better if it had something like that. But I can tell you there is no machinery in here. My head is just empty. No thoughts. Now with the top more or less texture, we are going to start going toward to the sides. Oh, the transparent one looks so cool. I wanted to get that one or the teal one, but they were out. That's why I got the pistachio green one. But it grew on me. It's one of those things you learn to love. Now for this we are going to be smarter. Because we are going to make them match with the rest. Something like this probably. No, we just adjust this. And we see that it's actually taller. So we'll go back to Sprite and just pick and move it up. And now we see that we are like 4 pixels too much. And this one only goes 1 pixel higher, so now we can fix it. And now we can do the same here and make them just fit with the other. And we can do the same with the back actually. I'm gonna disable the pixel snap, the UV connection, because that way we can pick faces and just move them. With that we have the front too. Now the side is going to be easier. Because I can pick this. Make sure I pick both. And since I know what's the height now, I can just adjust it. Something like this. And I even move it here. So we don't have to make the whole thing, just half of it. And where it goes to something like this, I think. Yeah, we made it a little bit too long, but it's okay, it works. And for this, we do the same thing. So now we go here. We use the offset trick again. I need to go more or less here. We'll make it more exact later. So now we pick this and add a little shadow. And there is this little part here. And this is the fans. So we add some shine in it. In all borders. And this here. And we are going to add grades to the whole length. And when we ink this, go straight for the correct amount. And here, since we use like half a pixel here, it tiles completely even if it's mirrored. And we can do the same thing here. No, we can even tweak it so it's the correct amount. And there we go. Now, since this one is correct and the other one is not, I'm gonna delete this and duplicate the already textured one. I'm gonna take another sip of water. Yeah, I'm awake again. Now let's see what will be next. I probably think the ports. I'm gonna make the ports be like doors, because I'm thinking this little PlayStation will be my base. This will be the entrance to the low poly mines. This will be where my setup is. So it'll be like a building. It will be easy because we know the size compared to this one. Something like this, actually smaller. Now let's see how's this measure. This is 10 and this is 10, so yeah. And since this kind of door will be like dangerous, because you know there is a real crash danger, we are going to add some danger stripes. Oh yeah, this little thing, this little squiggly yellow and black thing is the coolest shit ever, and every design becomes better if you use it. Because it means this thing is so cool, this thing is so powerful, that even for a non-violent use, you need to warn everyone to be very careful around it. I'm gonna make some little mechanic parts here, some small like vents. So they use more mechanic and less generic. Now I'm gonna make the door have a little different tone. By overlaying a bit of blue in it. Something like this. So now let's go back to Blender and let's use this. That we have some really cool parts. We are going to make custom sides for them because they are thicker and they deserve to look a little bit different. So we're not going to use the strip. Something like this. And a little bit of this just in case. Now this. This makes for the top. Alright, we have the doors here. I think I'm going to delete this part because I was thinking about adding some connectors in there, but we will never see the model frontal angle anyway. I think it's probably the only PlayStation with industrial gates at the front. Now to save some space in the textures, I think I'm going to pick out of this and do this, so we can remove this part. We are not doing the same with the center because I want to draw the inner mechanisms. And actually what's that? The bottom part we can do some dirty little crunch and make it into a little square so it uses a single color. There we go. So, what do you think so far? We had to add the buttons too. But that won't be hard. Hi, Vika. Thank you, Dream. We'll probably add some more decoration later to the plain parts, but for now let's just get everything in the correct place. Actually, I'm thinking, yeah, let's not save the space because we probably need some markings for the buttons. So here we are at cylinder. Its size, that's enough probably. And this is the power button. We'll make it small until the pixel density matches. Probably something like this. This we can use the strip for them. I think we can move here. This is a good place for buttons. We can probably fit the 3 of them here. Let's see. This should probably do it for the base button. Export. Here we go. We can probably get away with just having a simplified icon here. But we'll try writing power first. This probably needs a bit of a border so it doesn't look too bad. Yeah, that's about it. Now let's copy this one for this tray open button. This one was blue. Yeah, something like this. There's a whole lot of Sonic music in this playlist. I don't know why, but they have really great soundtracks. Lastly, we need the reset button, but this one is smaller, so yeah, something like this goes well. And this will do as a reset text. Sometimes you just have to make up the letters. Definitely, sometimes you cannot just make a letter. Sometimes 4 pixels is not enough. That really makes me curious about how it was designing like the user interface in stuff like the Tamagotchis or the Digimon devices, because they really had really tiny screens. I don't know how they managed to make anything that was understandable by kids. Because when I was a kid, I just didn't pay any attention to it. Like, oh yeah, of course I understand it. Why wouldn't I? But that must have been like a real challenge. Okay, good luck, Brand. Hope you survive the cheesy thingy Taco Bell challenge. And thanks, Super. Like, see these ports? These are like garage doors because I want this to be like the outside of my base. Like I'm a tiny little thing inside this. I thought that would be like a funny thing to do. In the future, when I get to use Emption and to make a whole layout for it, I will make it like fit inside a PlayStation. So this is like a building. Now with this, I'm gonna cheat a little bit. And I think we can already start working on the inside. This little thing first, I'm gonna check how it looks exactly. Yeah, that's it. So it was a little black thing with 3 metal parts inside. Okay, let's go to Sprite and start texturing it. Something like this should be enough. something like this. No, I gotta say, this string is working really well for what I intended, which was to take my mind off Fragan Anchor's launch for a bit, because I haven't been thinking on it for some minutes. I wouldn't mind if you have any question about it though, so if there is anything any of you want to know, don't you worry. We are almost done, I think, with the base textures and everything. We're gonna make a disc in the weirdest way possible, which is to just make some sections. And I'm gonna use the colors from this door here. And the little black section near the center. Oh, sorry, I forgot to switch to Sprite. So this is what I've been painting this last minute or so. And I'm gonna make this one more saturated and it's a different color. And this one brighter. And finally this other section. I'm gonna change the tone a bit, more saturated and have a bit higher value too. Now I'm gonna use the same color here for everything. Because now, since everything here is quads, we can just make this like this. And I can move this here. And here's our disk. Last thing we need to add is some decoration for the disk tray and some other little details on the front and on the sides. That should be easy. Something like this. And we pick an even darker color for some extra shadows. Your pawns are always like, I don't know, your pawns are the same as I don't know how to say. You got me with this one. I cannot even match it. I cannot even answer with a different pawn. You wanted the pawn cap today. Now I'm thinking about having some sort of plate here. And here at the front we could have probably some more danger tape. Like a triangle of it. Probably some screws over here. Let's see. It already looks more unique than before. So we are going to add the final indents here near the buttons. And that will be it for now. So let's go to aspirate again. And we have this near the center. And it has a bright green light here. And here what we have is like an inset. It goes right higher, something like this. And we'll probably have to move a little bit the buttons to make them fit. But not much, as you can see. Oh, sorry again. I always forget to change the scene. I've been moving the buttons a bit to make them fit the new indents. And now there is some empty space over here, so we are going to add something in the main texture. Let's see. I think I'm gonna copy this. And add it on both ends. And now I'm gonna get this I'm on a new layer so I can work easily. I'm gonna try and insert some text like okay, this is not so good. Something like this. Something like this, with a little bit of shadow on the harder edges, so it can be easier to read. Yeah, I think something like this works well. I'm gonna add a little extra detail here, like some grading. And some small ones here. I think this should be it for now. Let's see how it works in the model. Let's see how it is, how it looks. Right now this one gets weird because of the grade, so we'll remove this part. You see, this is the problem with reusing parts of your texture. Sometimes it gets in the way. Alright, here we go. What do you think? I think we are done finishing. We are done with this model. We could rig it, but I think I'll do that off camera because it's not that interesting to see. It's gonna be fun having this pop open and stuff coming out of this tray. Thank you, Dreams. Thank you, Jase. So this is what I'll use for my alerts, and probably I'm gonna add it to the intro screen too in some way. I'll think about it. Thanks, man. Thanks, buddy. Let's go back to the office for a second. And man, I think we can be happy with today's work. Like, it isn't like very special, it isn't super extravagant or anything, but I think it's a little nifty thing. And I haven't been eating my own nails for almost 2 hours, so... No, more than 2 hours actually. So yeah, we can say that mission accomplished. Now going back to the main theme for the couple days that are coming. Frogan Encore is coming tomorrow. I actually seen that it's been for a couple days in the Steam's popular app comment section, which is great. I didn't expect it at all. So it seems I was worrying over nothing, because honestly, last few weeks have been brutal in video games. After the Naughty 3 season, we've seen a lot of announcements for really popular games, for really big ones, indies and AAA, and those indies that are actually a pretty big studio but are in the same category as solo devs and anything in between. So it's been really hard to position their game in the store for a while, and there I was thinking that maybe that was the new normal, that now it was super hard for any newcomer to get their games in, and turns out it was a temporary thing. Still, I have to thank you everyone for supporting me and supporting the game. I'm really thankful. Thank you, Diga. I think I'm gonna stream again later this week. I'm still not sure if Wednesday or Thursday, but I'll tell you all on social media and on Discord. No, little bit serious thing. If you want to support Encore when it comes out, wishlisting it will help position before launch, and after it's out, it's all about the reviews. So if you liked it, if you have some comment about it, about what you like the most or what could be improved, make sure to leave a review, because Steam will see how many they are, and if they are enough, they'll just show the game more. That's their way of filtering if a game is actually real and popular, or if it's shovelware, or if it's spam. Because, you know, even if you make an asset flip and you make 20 of them a day, it's gonna be really hard to get reviews for them. So that's what they use to filter them. In any case, thank you again, thank you everyone. We are like 15 people here, so I'm always super surprised. But yeah, actually, let me see if there is anyone I know online now. Hey, Boxit is online now. Actually, I'm gonna try to rate Boxit. Boxit is a real great artist. He's making a lot of VTuber avatars lately, and he's a big inspiration for me when it comes to streams and art in here in Twitch. So let's give him a warm hug and say hi. Let's see. Okay. Alright, so let's go and say hi. Hi.